Anyway, guys, so I had court today, and I want to talk about it, but I want to give people a chance to get their asses over here. So I'm going to go, hopefully people are, again, if you're on YouTube, can you please post this link to this stream in the comments on YouTube and say, he's over here now. If you want to watch it, go over here, because YouTube's just not working. It's just not, I don't know, it just doesn't work. It's fucking frustrating. Anyway, turn a light on there. I apologize. So I had court today, and man, a lot happened there in court. You know, a lot I've seen. I just went on the justice page and I saw a lot of comments from people who apparently seem to think they understand how court works, and that let me be very clear. Court is not a YouTube stream. I think you guys are expecting a little much, and I've seen a lot of negative comments about my lawyer. He did fine. He actually did great today, I thought. You have to understand, and this is a problem I'm seeing from people, that when people don't know all the fucking facts of the case as well as you do, that's, oh, fucking Christ. Oh, for Christ's sake. I need to pop this up more. Alright. You're not going to be able to see me that well because of this shit. Put that over to the side. Anyway. So, look it. You're not going to... No lawyer that you would want to hire is going to know this case as well as us. Period. Because we follow this shit all the time. We talk about it all the time. And you guys read all the shit, read all the blogs, all the stories. And you watch all the shows, and you know all about everything. You know you can trivia, and that's great, and so do I. But, you don't want the lawyer who knows all that shit, because that means they're not working all day. That means they have nothing but time in their hands, which means no one wants to hire them. If you have too much free time as a lawyer to take up with this shit, it means you don't have enough clients, which means nobody wants to hire you, probably. So you got to understand that. You got to understand that first and foremost. But... either way, we win today, and here's why, guys. So if you're just tuning in now, either way we win, and here's why. Because if they rule against us and they don't get rid of these stay-away orders, we get to appeal it to the Supreme Judicial Court. My goal in this, we want to make this a national issue. This has Supreme Court potential. I don't think people understand what a big case this is. This is the government trying to restrict the free speech rights of a journalist who's reporting on a murder cover-up. And the same cops he's accusing of covering up the murder are the ones who are now charging him. That has landmark fucking potential. Speech cases have landmark potential. So a loss, if we did lose, if we this didn't go our way, it's a win, because then you get to appeal it to the SJC. And if that goes against you, then you go to Washington, D.C. And the Supreme Court loves First Amendment cases. They love it. They love to litigate speech issues, especially in the era of the digital whatever. People are waiting on YouTube. Look it. Then we need to please copy and paste the link to this in the YouTube comments. Again, if you're on YouTube and you're not copying and pasting the link to this in the comments, you're not helping. So please, I'm stressed right now. I'm driving in fucking traffic. I can't do it. I would do it myself, but I can't do it. So I need your help to please copy and paste the link to this stream in the comments section and say, he can't get on YouTube. YouTube's not working. YouTube's gay. Stop being gay and come over to Facebook. That's it. You should be on Facebook anyway. You should follow Turtleboy everywhere. So, okay, thank you. So, please do that. Can only do it if you're an admin. You can post in the comments. You can post in the comments. So just spam the comments, because people read the comments. And they'll see it. I thought I X'd out of the show. It wasn't working. I kept getting the reconnect. It wasn't working. And then I got frustrated and quit. Thank you. Post in the comments on YouTube. That's great. They're coming. And now I'm seeing more and more people coming in here. Okay, cool. So, let's start over. I thought court went fine today. The judge took it under advisement. And I got to go back and listen to the whole thing. But you have to keep in mind, any good attorney, including mine, does not know, like there is so, do you understand how many hours of footage there are to this? Hundreds of hours. You don't want the lawyer who has watched hundreds of hours of YouTube shows. You don't want that lawyer. That's a lawyer with way too much free time. Way too much free time. That means they don't have fucking clients. So you want a lawyer who is competent and you can help catch them up to speed. So, for instance, today, the Colin Albert thing that they brought up. He's read the charging documents. He's seen them. He's never listened to that clip because he doesn't watch every fucking episode because he's an attorney and he doesn't have time to watch every fucking episode of Turtleboy Live, and that's fine. So, the Colin Albert thing is read out loud by the judge today. The judge has clearly read the charging documents, and the judge is like reading that out loud. The judge clearly has not watched the show, though. And so during the hearing, we've had it all planned out today. I thought this would happen. So I said, anytime the judge says something, you write down what the judge says, and then you write a note on the side about what it actually meant. And he addressed it afterwards. That the Colin Albert thing, when you read that out loud and you don't do it in Turtleboy mocking voice, and you don't explain the background, it sounds like I'm like, yo, Colin, yo, I'm gonna fuck you up. Like, that's what it sounds like. Then you hit play and you're like, oh, he's clearly doing an act here. This is a bit. It's called satire. I'm not actually threatening Colin Albert. I'm mocking Colin Albert because Colin Albert put out a video in which he threatened the Advantage Boys, whoever they are, and it says, come through, bang, bang. Did we lose connection there? I don't know. They need to listen to the entire calls. They do. But it's not how it works. You don't get all that at a fucking hearing. Like, this is not the YouTube courts. This is an actual courtroom. And what needed to be explained today, I've seen in the comments people saying things like, why did he admit that something was like annoying or something like that? We went into it with the strategy today that this is a First Amendment case. It doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't fucking matter if I caused you economic harm. You're allowed to cause people economic fucking harm. Welcome to the fucking internet. You're allowed, if what I did is witness intimidation, then what every person who gave someone else a bad Google review for their business maliciously, which people do all the time, then that would all be witness intimidation. That is what matters, not the fucking details about, oh, this person did this and this person did this. You're allowed to do it, period. What you're accusing me of is not even a fucking crime. So why the fuck are we here? This is a joke. Like, we're literally in court right now, wasting the government's time talking about things I said, jokes I made about Colin Albert. But anyway, what I need from you people, and they keep bringing this up. Chris Albert brought this up at the hearing when he tried to get an order on me. They keep saying that I ordered pizzas, that I urged you guys to order pizza and then not pick it up. I don't remember ever saying anything like that. However, I say a lot of shit. Does anyone know if I ever said that? Does anyone honestly know? Because if we didn't say that, right? If I never said that, then we need to fucking put that in record, that he never actually ordered. How do you guys know? I know you never heard it, but how do we know I never said it? Because is that even in the charging documents? Like, because they time-stamped everything in the charging documents about he said this at this time. I don't even remember that being in the charging docs. Because that would be harassment. Like if I had, like, hey, everybody call up 𝗵𝗵 Pizza and order pizzas and then not pick it up. But that's not my style. I'm not like the Jerky Boys. Like, what grade is this? Like, that doesn't seem like something I'd do. But again, I've said a lot of shit. And I don't want to be on record as saying, like, if we put it in writing and say, oh, he never said that, and then they're like, well, here's the clip, then we look stupid. But I don't ever remember saying, does anyone have any recollection of me ever saying that? People are saying, I remember everything Daddy says. But someone did in the comments. Okay, so there we go. If that's the case, like, there must have been some episode. See if we can find the episode where that even I did call 𝗵𝗵 Pizza during a show one time, but I didn't order any pizzas. Remember I called them during a show one time? Again, I don't know what episode that was. So if they're just making shit up, we need to be able to document that, man. We need to be able to document that. You would have told us to shut up. Exactly. It just doesn't seem like something I'd say. So now I feel pretty confident that I never said it, because you guys would have remembered if I said anything like that. So that's homework. If anyone can find the closest thing I said resembling that, please let me know, because I don't ever remember saying that. So they kept talking about, I mean, so much happened today. I got to go back and rewatch it. I just saw some of the comments on the Justice page. People ripping on the lawyer. They're like, we need a bulldog. Okay, calm down. You don't understand how this works, okay? This is not a trial yet. And honestly, one of the things that I'm considering now, so we're going to file, the next step after this, we are going to file a motion to dismiss, right? First, we're filing a motion for the taint team. We want an independent third party, not the police, to go through the phone and only look at shit that, you know, they're not, whatever, you know? Someone says it and you say no. Oh, get me that clip then, please. If that, oh, that's even better. That's even better. If that fucking happened, please send me that clip. Please send me that clip. You're watching from CF McCarthy's. That's fucking awesome. I can't go. So that's the other thing they talked about today is the feet. Ken Mello asked, because the judge is like holding him to the fire about that, like, there's no feet parameter. And he's like, 500 feet. I'm like, I'm probably within 500 feet of an Albert right now. That's a big radius. 500 feet in all directions? That literally prevents me from ever stepping foot in downtown Canton. Or most of Canton proper. If you're in Canton ever, you're probably within 500 feet of somebody who has an order on me. So that needs to be litigated. But either way, this is how my lawyer described it to me. Either way, we win. If the judge, you know, gets rid of the order altogether, that's great, right? But he's like, we almost want them not to. We almost want them to, like, split it down the middle where they say, okay, well, you can't go up to these people and question them, but you can go to this, this, and this. Oh, we did have one victory today that they conceded I can go to Karen Reed hearings. They didn't object to that. Mello lied in his response yesterday when he said that the judge said I could go to Karen Reed hearings. The judge did not say that. So I think the judge thought the 500 feet was ridiculous as well. Totally. I thought today went fine, but then I went on the Facebook group and all the internet lawyers are like, his lawyer sucked. It's like, whoa. You guys don't know what you're talking about. This is not YouTube court. This is real court. You can't just we're not relitigating every single thing up there. So, again, also, like, my lawyer and no lawyer has watched every single episode of my show like you guys have. So they don't know. He doesn't know everything off the top of his head. I have to fill him in. So I got to fill, like the Lizzie Proctor thing. People are like, why don't you address that? Well, because we'll be here all fucking night. If we're going to go down every single thing. This isn't the Glarer's live stream. It took the Glarer like 5 live streams that were like 3 hours each just to get through the charging docks. I haven't even had time to do a stream where I go through the charging docks. It's time consuming, man. That's not how courts work. We are here to just try to make a case that I have a First Amendment right to continue to do my job, to continue to show up, ask questions, etc. I need to be able to do that. So, yeah, it's a marathon, not a sprint. Looks like people, you got the memo to wear the blue and gray suit, opposite colors. Yeah, I thought he did fine, okay? So people just got to chill. Rome wasn't built in a day, exactly. And we're going to win. Either way, like he said on the courthouse steps, he's like, this case is dead on arrival, man. This case is dead. This case has no teeth to it. And they know it, and we know it. And being able to go to the Karen Reed hearings is a big thing, because I can hold protests outside now. We're back. We're back in business as far as that's concerned. The rest of the shit needs to be addressed, right? And it will come in due time. It will come in due time. I'm not sweating it, but people got to be patient. People got to be patient, man. So what did you guys think? I mean, I'm sitting in traffic, so it's like I can actually see comments here, because we're not fucking moving. Now Route 2 doesn't move either. I thought this was supposed to be the shortcut to avoid the Mass Pike, but apparently not. And if you're just getting here, I don't know how you Eastern Mass people live out here and think this is normal. This is no way to live. You going on 95 every day. This is madness. You go through any of these towns, Somerville, Cambridge, they're fucking parking lots, all of them. Too many people in a small area, too many people. This is why people in New York City, they don't even own cars. Everybody takes a subway. So, and believe me, I am tempted sometimes to get up there and like, you guys are so used to me. You're so used to me delivering it like I did last night and knowing it so well, right? But it's my life. It's like, I know this inside and out. And I'm sure we didn't hear Alan Jackson a year ago. Like, Alan Jackson is magnificent because he knows the Karen Reed case like the back of his hand, you know? And, you know, I saw a little bit of Alan Jackson today, my lawyer, when it came to like just the fire. I got to rewatch some of the quotes he had just about, like, a no more poop. Like, his big thing today was like, because last time he fucked up, and we talked about this, when he said that, I think he referred to us, like, he conceded too much. He's just, when he said that, I wouldn't do it, Judge, it doesn't play well in polite society, something about the honking. It's like, no, we need to double down on that. That is what we're doing. We have a right to honk. We have a right to be offensive. We have a right to protest. We have a right to make people uncomfortable. No more conceding shit. So that's one thing that we went into this with a game plan with, is no more conceding anything. No more apologizing, because that's what they want you to do. They're like, well, you know, maybe he shouldn't do it, but, you know, he's got a right to. It's like, no. I have a right to. Period. Doesn't matter if you think I shouldn't do it. It doesn't matter if it makes you uncomfortable. That's quite literally the whole point, is to make you uncomfortable. Period. So, you know, even when I talked to Rosemary 𝗫𝗏𝗏 about this, and I didn't want to go with her ultimately as a lawyer, she had a different strategy that she was going to go with this case, and I didn't like it. I don't want any sort of apology, any sort of like, oh, Turtleboy's a little bit offensive, but he's got a, no. We don't apologize. Nothing, it doesn't matter if you're fucking offended. The principle is, I have a right to free speech. I have a right to say what I want to say. These people murdered John O'Keefe. They did. It's a fact. And if I want to question them about it, I have a right to do that. And so do all of you. Now, I can't direct you guys to say that. I'm like, you know what? I've said this a few times. I've pointed out that, like, if I were to die tomorrow, this movement would continue. I don't know about that now, because I haven't seen any protests since I got these orders. I haven't seen a single fucking protest in front of D&E, nothing like that. I'm just saying. I'm not telling you to do it. I'm just saying. It's like they got what they wanted in that regard. So maybe there was something to that. I'm just saying. Like, and I hate when people put words in my mouth and they post things on the group like, oh, we shouldn't protest in front of D&E Pizza. Or we don't go to their house. That's gonna hurt Turtleboy. I never fucking said that. I'm not telling you to do it, but read between the fucking lines, for crying out loud. Like, I wouldn't, just don't put words in my mouth. That's all I'm saying. don't put words in my mouth. Like, that's what I would do. If somebody that I really followed and, like, I appreciate this person's work or whatever, if they were fucking silenced and said that, you know, he can't go here, I would be there tomorrow if I were, like, I'm just saying. Like, if you were to pick somebody that I really liked and, like, this person's banned from here, well, I'm going here then. Like, that's what I would do. I'm just saying. So please, to the people posting in the group that are saying things like, oh, no, don't go there. That will make Turtleboy look bad. Now you're putting me in a position where I either have to, like, confirm or deny that. And I don't want to just use your fucking brain. Don't ever speak for me. It drives me nuts. So, again, this is insane. We're talking about a fucking roller. I showed my lawyer the clip afterwards of the Colin Albert thing. And he's just like, what? It's obviously a joke. He's like, we're wasting the court's fucking time on this? This is a felony? This is what they want us to believe? That this is a goddamn felony? Madness. Absolute madness. But anyway, again, I'm definitely not telling you to go to 𝗵𝗵𝗄𝗃. I'm just saying, I never once said that would hurt me. I'm just saying. So, because they're going to clip this too. And they want me to be on record saying that. Like, they want me to be on record saying, oh, go to 𝗵𝗵𝗄𝗃. That's what they want. Because then that would be like, you're directing them to do it. Obviously, I can't do that. So, I mean, and then when people, it just pissed me off when I saw people post that in the group about, like, oh, don't go there. He wouldn't want that. You don't talk for me, motherfucker. Don't put me in that position. I'm just saying. But, yeah, I got to go back and listen to it. Did you guys have any other thoughts about the hearing today? I can see the comments. I'm looking straight ahead. It's like, because their goal in doing this was like, we'll get this. It's all him. Like, it's all him. If we shut him up, then the whole movement stops. They're kind of right so far. It's kind of right. I'm just saying. Oh, thank you. I like the suit too. But sorry I couldn't go live on YouTube. It was just not working. If you're on Facebook, just follow this account, man. Just follow this account. The Clarence with Emerson account is in my old phone, and I can't get into it. Wish they gave the order today. We almost don't want the order today because we want it in writing. Like, I hope this judge takes a week to actually read the pleadings and put something in writing strong about the First Amendment. That's what we want. When's the next court date? We're going to file another motion soon about getting the taint team in to take a look at my phone. No, there was only a few bailiffs in there. It was all turtle riders today. There was like probably 40 or 50 turtle riders in there today. What's his name was there? Tully was there. That douchebag. I think people are scared. What are we scared of? You know? I mean, they're not. What are we scared of? I mean, you're scared that they're going to do. So they're only doing this to me because I have the platform. That's it. And that would just piss me off if I was a follower of someone and they shut them down. Like, oh, you think you're going to shut us down, huh? Okay. I'm glad you like the courthouse stairs, Carrie. I'm glad you like the courthouse stairs speech. I don't think the judge is going to do that. What? No, there was no trolls there today. The trolls never show up in real life. They never show up in real life. They're all on the internet. Well, thank you, Danielle. I appreciate that. They're scared to get arrested. You're not getting arrested. What are you going to get arrested for? I mean, with me, it's like they're only doing this to me because I have the reach. They're not going to do it to some random. Like, notice in the conspiracy charge with the dispatcher, who's the only one being charged? Like, usually conspiracies, multiple people get charged because it's a conspiracy. I'm the only one being charged because they don't give a fuck about the dispatcher. They care about me. That's it. And she shouldn't be charged. And neither should I. Neither of us should be. But anyway, my attorney knows what he's doing, guys. And a lot of the pleadings are in writing. I think you guys are just so used to Alan Jackson and the Karen Reed case. And keep in mind, like, it's a learning process. Like, he was good today, I thought. And I think now we know what we're up against. I don't know what, I mean, Judge Krupp seemed like a smart person. Like, he was so much better than 𝗵𝗵𝗶𝗃 in that he seemed like he wanted to be there. Like, he seemed like he took his job seriously. He, like, asked questions. When's the last time 𝗵𝗵𝗶𝗃 asked any questions that she didn't already know the answer to? Like, 𝗵𝗵𝗶𝗃 hears this ridiculous shit and then just, you know, moves on. Like, hears about Lucky Lochran and just moves on. So they're going to learn it. And this is going to be a case that has potential to reach a nationwide audience, man. And we just, again, what I need from you guys is please find the clip of where somebody said that I tell people not to call D&E Pizza. Please find that one. I could really use that one. So, anyway, you heard the history teacher moment on the stairs. Yeah. Did I talk about history? I don't even remember. Sometimes I rant. I don't have a plan at all when I go out and do this. I don't have like a plan. I just do it, you know. But anyway, guys, Tully was there. That fuck. 83 days now since they found out about the Ford Edge. Not finding shit. So, no, it's not 500 feet. He hasn't ruled on anything yet. So either way we win. Again, if he comes up and like puts in 500 feet, immediate appeal to the SJC. Immediate. And we win. Because some court is striking this down eventually. Like, if it's not this court, it'll be the SJC. If it's not the SJC, it'll be the Supreme Court. Either way, we win. Even when we lose, we win. So, anyway, find that clip for me if you could send it. That would be great, because I wouldn't even know where to look. The Boston Tea Party ran. Yeah, that was a good one. So, all right, guys. Yeah, the WCVB was there, but they didn't ask a single question. Only Ted Daniel. He's the only guy that asks questions. I am going live tonight on the Broken Baker. That's his name on YouTube. I'll share the link later. 9 o'clock tonight. I'm going on the Broken Baker's YouTube stream to talk about the facts of this case. Yeah, I mean, Mello is so mediocre, dude. Like, dude. So bad. And that's another thing I want to talk about. Mello clearly reads my blogs or whatever, and he was prepared to like combat the things I say. Your Honor, he calls himself a journalist, an activist, and a satirist. Yeah, I am. Okay? But it's pretty obvious, guys, that he watches, you know, or reads the blogs and understands what my arguments are going to be and is trying to respond to them. But they just don't have much of a response. I mean, I'm not breaking the law. You can hold a fucking rolling rally in a town. You can ask people questions. Even at they keep bringing up, they're at a kid's soccer game. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? You're in public. You're in public. You don't have a right to privacy in public. So, I thought the judge was a million times better than 𝗵𝗵𝗶𝗃. Not that that's a hard bar to climb. But, anyway, guys, I guess we'll call it a day there. So, just wanted sorry the YouTube stream wasn't working. But if you're on Facebook, make sure you follow this page. This is my page as long as I can't get into Clarence. I kind of like having my real name on it. It's probably better for the branding. But less confusing, you know. But anyway, I'll be on that other show tonight, then Turtle Club tomorrow night, and then the live show this weekend, all right? Peace, Turtle Riders.